Good evening, everybody, and welcome to PAPAtv Live. This is episode 17, and this is the season finale of PAPAtv Live. We're getting kicked off the air after this episode, and that's all you're going to see. No, that's actually not true. We're just getting busy with other stuff. With me is Fred Cochran to my left. Doug Polka is on the booth, running things to my right. We have lots of great players to play some awesome games with you guys tonight, and we are really looking forward to spending some time with you. Fred, why don't we start off with what you got?
Weekly announcements. Those to the local area in the Cleveland area, there is a Pittsburgh Pinball League and Cleveland Pinball Challenge this weekend in Kid Force Collectibles on Saturday. It's an 8-on-8 tournament. There is a match play, a split flipper, and what's the third one, Doug?
Knife fight.
A knife fight. I like that.
You mean like stabbing?
Like knives.
You know, stabbing with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast type of knife fight?
Very similar to that.
So what is the third challenge, Doug?
There's split flipper, there's one-on-one matchups, there's four-player matchups. It's a parade of skills, which the first one, Pittsburgh emerged victorious by large margin.
Yeah, we only won by 20 points. It was pretty close.
We're going to crush those.
Gosh, I wonder how that happened.
So, but
and I'll be running the scoreboard, so
it's going to be a good time. It's going to be my first taste of the team tournaments, and really looking forward to it. We have 8 of us coming from Pittsburgh to go down to Cleveland and then come back with the trophy.
Are you guys playing at Kid Force?
We are.
Kid Force is an awesome store.
they moved. Have you been to the new location, John?
No, I have not been to the new location.
Bigger, more space.
Well, I just was amazed at the level of organization in that store. They just had lots of
Fun collectibles
and stuff.
Pinball's upstairs and downstairs now. So if you're near Brea, Ohio, you definitely need to check that place out.
I'm actually interested because I used to be pretty big into the collectibles, so I'm really looking forward to seeing the building. So that'll be this weekend, and then
Fred, you should also mention that you are the Pittsburgh team captain.
Mahesh and I are co-captains. Mahesh will be playing Baywatch for us in a minute, so yeah, we're real excited to do that. Mahesh just recently crowned the Pennsylvania State Champion. Congratulations to Mahesh. He beat out Al Tomka.
Al Tomka
seven games. So tight finish for that, and there was a lot of competitive pinball. I know on Facebook that day it was nothing but state championship feeds pretty much the entire day.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was a neat, I guess, unintended consequence of the state championships all occurring on the same day. It was like a social media explosion of results.
Yeah, and it
the
was.
Entire day.
Yeah, it was. My phone was blowing up all day, and it was really interesting. There was a lot of competitive pinball that day, so it was very successful, and we appreciate the IFPA putting that together. And it's a great tournament. It's the second time we've done it, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah, and thanks to the IFPA for coming up with the idea, and special thanks to everybody who ran one of those tournaments and contributed.
So thanks to all involved.
So hopefully we fixed the reverb problem on the microphones. If not, I'm sure people will let me know.
Please, yeah, let us know via the chat room. The other announcements we have, March 6th through the 8th is Louisville Arcade and Pinball Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. Again, we go every year to do the broadcast. It's a circuit event, and it's an awesome time. So if you're heading to Louisville, we're looking forward to seeing you there. If you haven't been there, consider going some point.
Oh, I can't say enough good things about the Louisville Arcade show. If you go, you will have a good time. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good summation of that, John. Good job.
So, I guess moving on to Baywatch. I mean, Fred, how much time have you spent playing Baywatch?
I think I might have played one game of Baywatch in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. I think I was doing it as actually playtesting for Pinburg one year. I have never played it really, just to walk up and play it.
So, did you find it easy to understand when you walked up that one time, or don't you remember?
I don't remember. It was a couple years ago.
All right, well, Baywatch is a Sega game, and one of the notable things about Baywatch
Fired up, H.
that you can't really tell because of the way we shoot the games, but that's an extra large display. That display is like, I don't know, at least 2 times the surface area of a normal display.
Yeah, and why is that?
Because they wanted to have lots of cool graphics. They wanted to show what Baywatch is all about.
And it's David Hasselhoff, clearly.
It's about, it's about very good-looking people playing at a beach. That's really what it's
I think they're actually trying to save people's lives.
I don't know. That's debatable with this machine. I think they might have been just playing up in the lifeguard station, and it was open season for the Sharks.
Wow, that was a big move they put on that machine. They got away without danger, and that was actually pretty impressive.
Well, when you're the PA state champion, you can get away with stuff like that. The machine, Mahesh has control over the machine entirely.
So, Sega 1995. The cool thing about this game is it actually features up to 6 players at once. It was designed by Joe Capital and Joe Balser.
Oh, okay.
Joe Balser currently working for Mr. Jersey Jack.
Correct. I was going to say, I remember that name. The Wizard. So, Mahesh, how much? Oh, another huge move by Mahesh.
Sorry about that. That was cheating.
Well, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So, how much time have you actually put on this machine, Mahesh?
This is, I think, the second. I don't know. I think I might win. This is third.
Third strike.
Well,
I think it's my third
here
game.
at PAPAtv Live, we only bring you experts who are playing the game and have all the rules knowledge. No, actually,
You
that's
gotta
not
go for
true
that
at all.
multi.
Screw it, we'll do it live. Yeah, some of the best TV is live. We just watched the 40th SNL, and that was totally live, so that was pretty entertaining. So this could be just the same.
What was that? That was cool.
I didn't see it. I was looking to
Check
check.
out Pamela Anderson.
I think she's been checked out before.
So I'll admit that I also have pretty much almost never played this except for
Well, it didn't seem like there was really a tilt on that. I think you could have saved the Mahesh with a shimmy or something.
Maybe. That was, seems like you get away with a lot this one,
Well, this is made for TV, Mahesh. We're trying to entertain here, so whatever you got to do, whatever it takes.
So Mark Steinman tells me to go for the top lanes.
Right, do you know the
Skill
reason
shot.
why?
Because it gives me some sort of mega pop bumper mode where the pop bumpers are worth a ton of points.
That's right. After you get 3 skill shots, you can actually get that mega pop bumper mode. I don't know exactly what it's called. If you make 3 skill shots in a row on all 3 buttons.
I think we should just call it the Mega Pop mode because it sounds cool.
It's the mega pop bumper mega mode.
I like it. Can you say that 3 times fast?
It's where you pound on buoys instead of pop buttons.
Papa Booey.
They might be the coolest sounding pop.
I got a danger.
We got a danger. It does have a tilt. Oh, and there's the ball save, Mahesh. So it's called a laser kick.
Oh, there's the relight.
How is the sound now? For those listening to the chat room? Seem to be having some trouble with the sound.
I don't know. We'll see if we get any more feedback. Everybody okay in there?
And so once you get 2 balls locked, you actually want to keep the tower one more time, and that starts that big noise.
Somebody asked if Alf was manning the soundboard. That's pretty awesome. Alf is manning the soundboard.
What does that even mean?
Come on.
Alf?
Remember Alf?
Backhand this, John? What do you think? No?
Do what?
Backhand this.
I don't think you can.
I don't think.
But
Well, we're going to try here on PAPAtv because we like doing dangerous things. Dangerous things is
it
PAPAtv.
looked like she was in
That was
pain.
dumb.
Nice job, man. That's an unstate championship like by you.
Top lanes, top lanes. Mega pop bumper.
So is that basically the tournament strategy on this game, John? You're just going for pop over and over and over again? Like skill shots? Volleyball? Modes to play?
Well, like a multi-ball, maybe.
Nothing about this game.
Oh, no.
You'll find a lot of similarities with this game with a lot of the other Sega games. Games like GoldenEye, get a lot of interesting modes, but actually the multi-balls tend to be the best scoring things in the game. And like, especially if you progress through the multi-ball, get the 5 jackpots, get the shark jackpot, and then get the super jackpot by shooting the left rim. So we're gonna get a couple players in with you there, right, Haish?
Yeah, I think Mark's joining me. Anyone else? Hammy?
There's a lot of sharks on this beach.
We got room for 6, you know.
You know, it's in LA, so there's lots of sharks because there's lots of people that think the sharks want to win.
Sharks love beautiful people.
They like silicone, I guess. For those chiming in about the sound, we are working on it, so we apologize for any faint voices or overbearing voices. We're working on it. We have top men working on it.
Who?
Top men.
Talk us through what you're trying to do here.
I'm trying to light the lock here by hitting the drop targets there in the playfield, but I'm missing horribly. Now I think I want to go for that ball saver, if I can.
Kickback?
Yeah.
Are those the 2 orange targets?
The 2 orange targets, yes. I'm trying to get that. And then let's see if I can get the 2 oranges.
Most games where there's a kickback, it's usually priority to get that
No, something just was a little weird with the soundboards tonight. I'm getting it worked out. So hopefully things will improve as we go on. Unless there's a problem with the reverb, in which case then I'm going to not know what the problem is. I don't have a reverb effect being on. That might be a Twitch issue.
Any better people?
So Mark is going to actually play the game the way it's supposed to be played, right? Right.
I think that's the theory.
What happened to the name? Okay, so
It's the second time we've played it. Third. Okay, this is your third. Right.
That's the type of in-depth analysis people watch our show for.
That was exactly what you do on Baywatch. Mark is showing us. And for all of you at home, we apologize for that.
Oak Ridge Coast Guard Station, we're en route.
Is it super or do you have to go
3 times to be super, but it just sounded good.
It has the great like soundtrack on there, like whenever you train, they sing the theme to Baywatch. Just good.
Let's go. Everybody out of the water.
We'll get this worked out soon. In the meantime, go ahead and play. Well, we have
Good job, all the way.
Hey, multi-ball. I mean,
So normally, actually, you want to go for the shark hole every time you get an opportunity to, Mahesh.
Okay.
Because that shark hole is actually going to build you back kickbacks, which you can get by going out the right out lane. And you can actually build up a few of them. I don't know exactly what the way you do that is.
This video mode's nasty.
Yeah, stay in the middle, left. Or right. That works. Watch for sharks. Oh, that was a shark. You know, by the speed of that video mode, I'd say that water skier was doing like 400 miles per hour and just crashed into a shark in the middle of the ocean. You don't need a lifeguard after that happens. You need the CSI. All right, so we just changed a setting here for our computer. So I would really be interested if you guys could tell me if we have fixed the sound problem we were having earlier.
I don't know if I'm on.
You're on, Fred.
Okay. I couldn't really hear because normally I can hear myself.
Baywatch will be right back. So, when Baywatch was actually on the air, that was around the time I was,
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the patience.
yeah, thank you for the patience. Gosh, I remember watching this, I don't know, like when I was working at the bowling alley during high school.
I don't think I ever watched Baywatch.
What were you, like, setting up duck pins, John?
Yeah, I worked as a pin setter when I was in high school. And, you know, so I'd sit in the back of the bowling alley, and we had this little, like, 11-inch television. So I'd watch Baywatch or whatever else. And, you know, Star Trek Next Generation, that was
Did
one
you have
of
to,
my
like,
favorites.
extend the antenna and, like, wave it around to get the reception?
Yeah, oh, yeah, it was a full antenna.
Yeah.
And, like, it had one of those old, you know, turn dial things for getting your channel.
You didn't have a remote control on an 11-inch TV?
Remote control. You know, they had those, but, you know, not for a guy sitting in the back of a bowling alley.
So Mahesh started multi-ball here, so we're shooting ramps for 30 million points, it looks like, all around. And the jackpots go up 5 minutes. I guess 5 million incrementally. Now it's up to 40.
One of those people on that back glass looks familiar in that animation.
Which one? Oh, 90 million jackpot by Mahesh. Looks like, I don't know, he has a mullet.
It's some guy who's in the water, and we could save him, or you could let him die.
Oh, I would vote for let him die.
Do you know who that is?
No, who is it? Who is it, Robbie Benson?
No, it's actually somebody you... I bet you if you knew who it is, you might have changed your mind. Or maybe not.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Are we going to share this little secret, Doug?
That's yeah. That's actually a world-class pinball player extraordinaire, and
Is it Robert Gagno?
it is
Not Robert.
Kevin Martin.
Kevin Martin, who actually did some programming work with Sega. So you can find him in... You can find a couple Kevin Martin signatures in a couple of the Sega games,
So
which is really cool.
I feel really bad now because I like Kevin. I don't want him getting eaten by a shark. Sorry, Kevin, if you're listening, I don't want you to get eaten by a shark.
Kevin always listens, so you're in trouble now, Fred.
Yeah, it's done. Fred, sorry, you're done.
Do I have to turn in my microphone
So
in my
look
head?
look at the value of that super jackpot.
560 million.
That's like his entire score.
Wow.
So as you can see, like multi-ball, if you can have a successful multi-ball, it's worth huge points.
Shoot the side ramps. Let's
It's
see.
not that easy.
That's off that flipper up on the left side.
How do I get back up there?
You'll figure it out. You're the champ.
All right. Jerk.
Wow.
Wow.
Show me how to shoot the super
That's
jack.
how you get. Oh, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it. You failed.
Did
Shut up.
Mahesh have to go through you to win the state championship, John?
No.
No, he never even
I
had
wanted
to
to
face
beat
me.
his butt.
Wow, Mahesh is full of confidence. Hit the super jackpot, Mahesh. Come on.
All right.
Get a little cradle separate. Oh, that was nice.
Right up there, maybe?
I don't know. Let's see if it.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Stage those flippers.
Yeah, well, yeah, stage it. What are you doing? You're a professional. Stage.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
What is that doing?
So there's a question.
It's supposed
in
to
the
go
chat
back
room.
around, but it didn't.
Can I
That's-
explain pinflation?
Pinflation? Is that when you fill
I
up
mean-
a life raft, or
I would assume pinflation is the rising cost of the value of pinball machines at this current time. I mean,
That's generally how I hear the term being used.
let me explain this in my
Nice
greatest
save, Mahesh.
professor voice. Economics 101, supply and demand. Demand for pinball machines has gone up, and the supply has remained the same. Therefore, price has gone up as well.
Ooh.
Actually, I think supply's going up too now. There's a lot of new manufacturers jumping into the game.
And the
Somebody
reason
just
they're
got eaten
jumping
by
in
a
is
shark.
because demand has gone up high enough to justify more than one pinball manufacturer.
Thanks.
Or how high scores have increased over the years. Well,
Yeah.
that's a completely different question.
Have they?
Yes, without a doubt.
Oh, you mean like actual scores on machines, or like the scores that people are able to achieve? Like the scores people can get now on Baywatch are way greater than they could get 20 years ago.
Right. I mean, I think people understand every aspect. If a
Oh.
player enters into a high-level competition on this game, they're going to come in, and maybe they're not going to know every aspect, but by the end of that competition, they're going to know every little bounce and every little rules trick they can get away with by the end of the competition.
like moving the machines halfway across the room, like Mahesh did for earlier?
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about how to maximize reward and minimize risk.
Yes. How to get the biggest bang for your buck in the fewest amount of shots you possibly can.
I guess if you think about it that way, it's sort of just like a poker tournament.
Yep.
You know, you're trying to maximize your reward, minimize your risk. Although I'd say that pinball is a much higher skill component than poker is.
I think there's probably a lot of people out there that would debate you on that. I think they would think that the psychology of it and all those different things. It's a different type of talent.
If you take the modern era of poker and you take the modern era of pinball and you say Keith Elwin has, 5 banners up there? How many of the top poker players have 5 banners in the World Series of Poker?
He's also got a circuit championship and 2 Pinburg championships.
Right. I mean, or you can say that's about a number of the top pinball players. So do you guys want to do it again? Are you guys all Baywatched out or what?
I don't care.
You guys tell me.
That's a fun game.
It's a fun game. You saying you want to play more?
So we're
It's up to you.
We're pushing the envelope this week because this is the last broadcast for a while. So I say we go
One
ahead
more
one
game.
more game.
One more game. Go ahead.
Who wants in? Who wants in? Hammy?
Hammy's gonna be in.
Ange, you in?
Okay, just go ahead.
All right.
Go right at it, man. Hit the button.
So we got a new player on PAPAtv. That's Hammy. And he will be showing his face in just a second. He has a beard that is
can actually see
way
him right
cooler
now.
than mine.
Actually, we need credits on this sucker.
Uh-oh. John, the technical advisor here, will get you some tokens.
John has a key.
Yeah, a.k.a. the key. So while we have a credit up here, I'm going to talk about the division machines that we're going to be using at Papa coming up on Papa 18.
Oh, the first one of our spoilers.
So it is going to be the D division as well as the split flipper division,
As well as juniors.
as well as juniors
as well as seniors.
and seniors.
Hey, John.
So the games that are going to be used as I get hit in the eyeball with a key are going to be Future Spa, Monopoly, World Cup 94, of course, because it's in every bank, Pinbot, Indiana Jones, Flash Gordon, and the Addams Family.
That's the Sega Indiana Jones, right? Not the.
That is the
not
Sega,
Williams
not the
one.
Williams. That's correct.
No, that is the Stern Indiana Jones.
Or
There was no Sega,
Sega.
Indiana Jones.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I misspoke.
I love
do
live
that.
TV.
Also, all of those games are subject to change.
Yes, of course. That'll be the disclaimer for all the banks that we announced this
We're going to
evening.
say that each time, too, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so
And
Because-
we reserve the right to put target pool in every bank.
that's Doug Polka, one of the tournament directors here at Papa, and he will probably make an all target pool.
Pete, the Indy, Pete, that is going to be the Stern Indy, not the Sega or Williams.
There is no Sega.
But it's definitely not the Sega.
It's not the
Indy.
Sega game.
I'm playing along. Relax.
It's Indiana Jones, but it's not the Sega one.
And then we are also going to announce A, B, and C
Oh,
before
not
the
yet.
evening is over.
But not yet.
Yeah, but not yet.
Are we doing classics?
We've already done classics.
Can we do them again?
No.
I have a list of the first bank of classics that we had.
Do you want to do them again? Go ahead, Doug. Why don't you read off the classics list?
I don't have the list in front of me.
Get your microscope out.
Then Doug, you're done.
I'm never prepared. Never prepared.
What kind of engineer are you? Jeez.
Engineer. All right.
An engineer.
Angela steps up and does an amazing live catch immediately on the right flipper. Angela's been practicing a lot.
I think the key to this game, John, is to make sure that before you start your ball, you stare into Michael Knight's eyes on the back glass, and you focus on his eyes for a little bit, and then you're ready to play.
What exactly does that do for you, Mahesh?
It calms you.
It's calming. Is it like the waves maybe in the background, or is it
You think
Michael
of Knight
Knight?
Rider.
It just
Are you actually staring at Michael Knight's eyes? That's all
course.
I'm asking.
His shark-like eyes.
Are you from Germany? Because he's pretty big in Germany.
I like his eyes.
Oh, come on. David Hasselhoff was pretty big everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember watching Knight Rider as
He'll
a kid.
always
That's
be
about
Michael
as far
Knight
as
to
it went
me,
for me.
John.
David Hasselhoff was the man.
He ain't no David Hasselhoff. He's Michael Knight.
That's okay.
Mahesh is still angry he never got his Knight Rider pinball machine.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Michael, you cannot tilt the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Kit talking to you the whole time, doing the call outs.
Oh, that red light would be on top of the as a topper.
the topper
it would
would be the red
hypnotize
light.
you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'd have no idea what to do.
That'd be fun. Do it.
I don't
Hammy,
think so.
welcome to Papa TV Live.
Look at that beard. That beard is
That's
awesome.
a crazy beard.
Hammy is part of the Pittsburgh team that is heading to Cleveland this weekend, and if we were going to win on or play with beards, we won already. That's it.
Is Hammy's
How are we
beard
supposed
better
to play
than
with
the Andy
beards?
Rosa beard?
Oh, that's
Well,
debatable.
the Andy Rosa beard is gone.
It's
So,
gone now, but not forgotten.
I mean, Mark had a heck of a beard. So
Bocor.
I
Jason
think Hammy's
Bocor.
got to probably got to have one of the biggest beards in pinball right now.
fortunately, people watch this show just so they can listen to people talk about the coolness of other people's beards.
John
Hey.
has got a pretty nice beard.
Listen, there are no topics that are off limits on Papa TV. We talk about beards. We talk about staring at Michael Knight's eyes. People getting eaten by sharks. Come on.
What could possibly go wrong? So we'd like
Nothing.
to take this opportunity to apologize for anything we have said and may possibly say on Papa TV Live, because we can do it wrong.
Who's
yeah,
up, me?
this
This
is again, once again, it's
All right.
live TV
Let
and
me try
things
to
will
do
go
this.
wrong.
Let me try to get the multi-ball.
Mahesh, what do you do? You're not doing it the right thing. You have to stare at his eyes first.
Oh yeah.
What are
Hi,
you
Michael
doing? What
Knight.
is wrong with you?
Oh, did I miss that?
Yeah, it's because you didn't stare at his eyes.
I know.
I can't believe it.
Caroline, what's that? Shark Cove.
It'd be like the Batman. Get the shark
Oh, was that
repellent
like a
bat
little?
spray.
Three-way combo.
It's 50 million.
If only Mahesh would have hit that super jackpot with the 65 shots that he
Yeah,
had.
I need to
There it
hit
is,
that
right
damn
there.
shot.
There's that shot right there. You just did it.
I know.
But it was only worth 10 million, not 560.
Oh, Shark
oh.
Cove, you just killed a
I got
shark.
the Shark Cove.
If you kill the sharks here, you won't die to them during
Is
the
that
video
worth
mode.
anything?
Yeah, I'm sure. You're killing sharks.
Are we going to get in trouble for killing sharks on the air?
They're
No.
not real sharks, Fred.
They're not?
No.
You
they're
guys were
virtual
getting me
sharks.
worried.
So during a mode, it looks like you can't start light or lock a ball. That's not good.
So we got to do the Star Trek mode,
Should
and
I
you
time
got
this
to
dumb thing
time the
out,
mode
John?
out.
We don't time modes out on
Oh.
Papa TV.
Thank God for that. Uh-oh.
No, come on. Oh,
Oh, that's pinball.
come on.
We need an official
Sega.
ruling, Doug. What's the ruling on that, Doug?
Oh, yeah, Doug, we need an official ruling.
Market 0.
Market 0.
Shut up, Doug.
There goes Angela staring at his eyes. She has a smile on her face. I don't know. That's kind of cryptic.
Oh.
Oh, that's too, the power of the eyeballs did not work.
Gosh, that girl looks like she's in pain right before the bonus screen.
That's because her foot's getting eaten off.
Maybe she's
There's
being
sharks
eaten
everywhere,
by a
John.
shark.
Either that or
They're
jellyfish.
everywhere.
A jellyfish might have stung her too. She's on the edge of the ocean there, so anything's possible.
Why would anyone ever go to this beach? I just want to say there's sharks everywhere.
Maybe she just had to stare at David Hasselhoff too long. She's just like in pain now.
I think she was listening to the David Hasselhoff album, and she was in great agony.
Just watch whenever we see another ball drain. You know, it's one of the most painful drain sequences ever.
Okay, we have to watch this now. This is odd. It looks so peaceful and serene on the back on the DMD right now. I don't know, John. I don't believe you.
Okay. Just watch for it. You'll see it.
Okay, I'm gonna watch.
This is important stuff.
Because I see
It is a
seagulls
nice-
in the back. I
it's
see
beautiful.
a nice. Look at that. The
Yeah,
water's
the water's
is
coming in.
receding.
Talking over some great nudging by Hammy to keep the ball out of the outlane there off the slings.
Well, just interrupt anytime you want, Doug. You can just tell me to shut up.
Yeah, sorry, Doug. Jeez.
You know me. I don't shut up ever, Doug.
There's pinball going on here too.
Well, we're talking. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, oh, she does look like she's in pain.
That's a shark eating her foot. Don't let the shark eat your foot.
All right, multi-ball.
What is that like? That one that commercial? Don't let the shark eat your foot. It's like the cable commercial or whatever it is. Oh wow, we're gonna go out with a bang this time.
Uh-oh.
So all lifeguards have to report for multi-ball
No.
duty, and that was
No.
awful.
Oh, that was
That was awful.
Sorry.
Player error.
that was not what we expect from the state champion.
That's
I
the
know.
pressure of PAPAtv getting to you.
Hey,
there.
hey,
Yeah,
John, I think I found out what that face means. It means that Mahesh is playing really poorly, and she can't believe it.
She's really that upset.
She's broken down.
That would be even worse than a shark eating your foot.
Okay, Angela, stare at his eyes. Relax. Go to your happy place. And
Didn't you
and
fight a
blow
shark
this up.
once, John?
Okay, so she just got 3 of a kind,
3 of a kind.
50 million points, and that actually activates the pop bumpers. So she can start this multi-ball here. She's going to be in really good shape.
Okay, so let's watch to see if she can start it.
But unfortunately, I don't think she. Oh, she has one of the locks completed for the multi-ball.
Yeah, she's
Nice
ready to
save.
go. I think-
two shots to that
Guide-
round.
guide her
two-
through this,
Two more
Mahesh.
left ramp shots, Ange. Do it.
On the spot coaching here at Papa.
And that was a truck.
I thought it was an ATV.
That was a truck.
Oh, okay.
It said truck.
That wasn't.
It's,
In case you didn't know.
it said truck. I didn't see it. I just saw the tail end of it.
I'm surprised it wasn't a shark.
Oh, little floater.
Sharkmobile. That's awesome. It'd be a big shark. It's like Land Shark.
Land shark.
Oh, that was great. I love that. Saturday Night Live, Land Shark. No, ma'am. I'm just a clever dolphin. So Hammy and his beard is going to do it.
Candygram.
Mrs. Okay, Doug, what would you shoot for in this game? Would you shoot for buoys?
I would shoot for the multi-ball, the tower shot.
It's gotta be
obviously. That seems
multi-ball
to
All
be-
day long?
That
Yeah.
multi-ball super jackpot is like overwhelmingly worth
Yes.
way more points than anything else.
Well, not during that game it
Well,
wasn't. So,
I guess we're going to have to say goodbye to Baywatch.
Bye, Baywatch.
Bye, Baywatch.
okay, bye,
Bam.
Sharks. I'll see you.
Bye, Michael Knight.
Mike.
Goodbye, Michael Knight.
Okay, so as you see on the screen, Replay FX is going to be coming right around the corner, July 30th through August 2nd. It's going to be it's going to be bigger than I think what we've originally even thought it was going to be.
It's going to
How
be
could that be
humongous,
possibly
as
bigger
Ilya
than-
Bryzgalov would say.
Humongous.
Humongous.
No, it's 700 videos and pinball machines. Pinburg sold out.
But you can still get on the waiting list because I'm
Yes.
sure there will be cancellations.
Yes. Side tournaments, lots of stuff that we're working out. Exciting world championships of video games. It's going to be huge. It's going to be awesome. I'm really proud to say I'm going to be a part of it along with the rest of the Papa team, and really looking forward to it.
It will be fantastic.
It will be. And what's the hotel situation? We just expanded the hotels again?
Just expanded one of the room blocks. The details are up at replayfx.org. So if you haven't gotten your room yet, I would get them because we've expanded our hotel blocks probably about 10 times now. The response to the show has just been tremendous.
Is this the final expansion to the hotel blocks?
I doubt it because
They want money.
we need hotel rooms. But I wouldn't wait. If you want something remotely close to the convention center, I would jump in now and reserve your room.
It's almost like this is becoming a popular festival or something.
Yeah, that's and in Mahesh's residence, he only takes out of towners from Europe. So if anybody wants to stay with Mahesh, hit him up on Facebook, and he may have room for you there. So I don't know what the prices are though.
Yeah.
Okay, Mahesh says that they're officially sold out. Sorry.
But don't worry, you can sleep on Fred's couch.
That's fine.
That's right. You know, Fred Cochran is always volunteering.
I will absolutely let somebody sleep on the couch. It's a love seat, but that's okay. I hope you're short. So we're going to play X's and O's. Well, I'm not going to play X's and O's, but Dan Burfield and Angela are going to play X's and O's. And
It looks like Dan's actually putting his hand in the middle of the flippers there to keep the ball from draining. That's a pretty cool effect.
that is pretty awesome. The Steadicam has.
I don't know if you guys can see that at home, but
you can't wipe it off, Ange.
you're trying to wipe the
She's trying to wipe
hand.
off the magic hand.
The magic hand is there.
Doug is going to step in. Oh, here we go. She did it again.
Doug is saving us from the magic hand.
Okay, so you're going to see Doug with the ladder. We're not having a ladder match. That's going to be coming up after we play.
That is
X's
on
and O's.
WrestleMania.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, he's coming off the ladder. Hopefully not.
So the ladder match will happen after this in a
Please.
game of WrestleMania.
This
Somebody
is just
hold
the
that ladder,
commercial
please.
break for what's
It's
coming
gone.
up.
You got it.
Yeah, it's gone.
Good job, Doug.
Angela's towel finally worked.
Recharged it.
Watch the cords. Watch the cords. Watch the cords.
While we're apologizing,
So-
apologizing for the offensive backlash on this game.
I can't see it from here. I'm blind.
The horse brutality.
Well, unfortunately, or fortunately, our viewers can't see too much of the backlash. But what we can tell you, it's a caveman-themed game, right? And there's a bunch of cavemen on the back.
There's some cavemen, cowboys, some Romans, some donkeys, a little dinosaur, and then there's a little gopher.
That's an eclectic mix.
Play X's and O's. It's so easy. A caveman, a donkey, and somebody else.
Were you
could
guys
do it.
talking about Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer?
I was thinking they were thinking about Captain Caveman.
Look, I'm just a frozen caveman lawyer. I don't know anything about your skyscrapers.
Actually, there's something really interesting before you plunge. When your ball goes into the shooter lane on X's and O's, you only have a few seconds in order to do the skill shot.
That's true.
And
now off.
It's now off. And the skill shot is accomplished by short plunging and not hitting the switch up the lane, and having it fall down into that little hole.
Which she can't do right now.
Right. But the skill shot on X's and O's is huge.
That would have yielded her nothing.
That was a failed skill shot.
And
that was a really bad bounce over. I don't know what that was. Come on, Ange.
Oh, he might have another chance.
No, but sorry.
He ran over the switch.
He opted to go for the targets. So Dan Burfield is on camera right now. Dan, local favorite here, and he just got hosed by the outlane there. That was
and Dan does
unfortunate.
some pinball artwork, which we gave props to on an earlier show.
And
some really cool artwork.
So besides the skill shot, which is incredibly valuable, John, what else do we want to shoot for in this game?
You want to play tic-tac-toe. So right now you can see she has an O. And the setup on this is actually pretty similar to another Bally game we have, which is Bally Mystic, where you can complete a bank of three, a 3x3 bank. And you do it by hitting the stand-up targets. This has a little bit different way of displaying it, though, which is really neat.
You're right on the bottom there.
And usually I'm a Bally girl, but this is not one of my personal favorite Bally games.
A Bally girl. Isn't
Bally
that
girl.
Isn't that like from the 80s? You were like a Bally girl if you lived
Bally
in
girl.
California?
That's Valley.
Do you have to wear like a jean jacket for that?
Yes, Guess jeans, Guess jean jacket. My Lisa Frank stickers.
Oh, wow. Well, you can get those at Five Below if you need some.
Thanks, Fred.
Along with the Hello Kitty stuff that Doug likes. So there's no David Hasselhoff to look at. There's Caveman on the back of this game, so you can't be mesmerized by his fabulous looks. But you can't get hit with a Caveman's club.
Or you can get branded.
Oh, that's even nicer. I think I like that. That'd be great.
Yeah, to answer the comment you put up in chat, there's a lot of people who are doing pinball broadcasts now, and you can achieve a very high quality of broadcast with not that much invested. In our particular case, actually, some of the top-down cameras we're using cost quite a bit, but they're a couple years old now, so the technology is improving very fast, and you can actually get some of the same results with just a camcorder.
Camcorders, GoPros are extremely popular as well, and not super expensive. Some of the models there.
I think there's a website that was put up by one of the Free State Pinball Association people, Jake Peterson, who he detailed how you could do an entire broadcast with the camera rig for
There's also
like $400.
There's also a discussion if you go to I believe it's tiltforums.com. It's a new forum site that recently came up for pinball. There's a whole thread on there on live streaming pinballs and what people use in their setups.
It's awesome. I tell you, there's so much that you can pick from now to watch as far as a broadcast. It's not just PAPAtv. It's what Joe Saeed's doing with the quick videos, and it's pretty awesome.
So it was interesting to note that Ange actually made the skill shot on that last ball and got 100,000 quick points, immediately vaulted into the lead.
Is that pretty much all the overwhelming thing you need to do on this game is skill shot, or is there a way to
I
overcome
think
that if
special,
you
right?
can't accomplish the skill shot?
You can definitely overcome that. Chris CDs has rolled this game, which means over 10 million points.
That's a lot of
So
points.
what's with the special, John? You can apparently get a lot of replays over and over on this.
That I don't know about.
So every time you complete a bank, you're going to get one of those
lighted
lights
letters, right?
below the grid lit.
Okay.
So that's worth 90,000, 180, 270,000, and then special. That was a nice save, by the way.
Thank you. Sometimes I do stuff that's cool.
So, I mean, this is a big bonus game. So you can build up your bonus really large. And there's pretty much two schools of thought on how to play X's and O's. One is to actually play the game out and play the tic-tac-toe game. The other is actually just to go for the drop targets at the upper playfield. And if you start collecting them, they become worth an extremely large amount of points. And also they will start lighting the other shots for more points, like the other upper shots.
I don't know. I always shoot for the targets right up the top by that little small flipper.
That's exactly the ones I meant.
Yeah, I just shoot for those.
Second skill shot for Angela. That one was worth double. That was 200,000 points for making that skill shot.
Dan Burfield's over
Well,
here
we can get
crying
it
in
in
his
the cup,
beer.
'cause I was
He's
gonna
very
show
upset
you
right
what
now. Very despondent.
Couldn't get it in the saucer.
Okay, so that was X's and O's on that first game there. You guys want to play one more?
Actually, that was the second, wasn't
That
it?
was the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how fast the first one went, I guess.
You're doing well here, Fred.
I'm sorry, I'm a little behind here. That's my
It's
fault.
hard.
We're just here to cleanse the palate for what's coming next, so that's up to
Well,
you
it's
if
going to be
you
a
want.
ladder match. It's going
No.
to be incredible.
We'll do one final game of X's and O's
I
just
see the
to
briefcase hanging
get some
up there.
good gameplay on it.
What's our next game, John?
I'm not telling.
Not telling?
Well, actually, I think I already did, but
Did you?
I did. I put an announcement up on Pinside and Facebook about it. So
Oh, spoilers. You're
Or
gonna spoil
spoikers.
the season finale already.
And at the end of X's and O's, yes, we will give some more division games. Well, she's got an X right in the middle. The X's aren't nearly as impressive looking as the O's.
Look at that.
That's why you never walk away from a machine, folks.
Oh, yeah.
And you listen to John, you don't hold the flippers up.
Yeah, because she was ready to walk away.
I know.
And it just went and laid
the
right on
hands
top
were
of
up
the
in
flippers.
frustration, and suddenly the hand went right back down to save that.
I channeled Zach Sharp.
Zach Sharp would have never moved his hands.
He would, yeah. That's true. But he's a professional.
Well, that's true. That's right, Zach. I called you a professional.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, I think I would call him a professional as well.
Yeah, to answer the chat room's question, the question was, what program do we use for broadcasting? We use Wirecast.
There you go. So,
Too much.
Yeah, go ahead, Fred.
okay,
Let's do it.
So we're going to do another spoiler.
Spoiler.
We're going to do the C Division Bank. So those who want to get their pens and pencils out, the C Division Bank is going to be Centaur, Tales of the Arabian Nights, Godzilla, Taxi, 24, Surf and Safari, Metallica, X-Men LE, NBA Fast Break, and Shadow.
The Shadow. Is that the thing the groundhog sees?
Sometimes.
Well,
Not all the time.
so some of these we've actually featured on Papa TV Live at this point. So you can go back and watch your old episodes and probably learn exactly what not to do on a particular game.
Are those games subject to change, John?
I don't know, Doug. Are they?
Yes.
They are subject to change.
The answer would be yes.
So just so you know, please don't get mad at us or Mark or anybody else at Papa if one of these games or 10 of these games change. They probably will. But we're trying to give you the best information we have at this point.
I like that bank. There's a few games in there I like to play.
Unfortunately, you're an A division player, Fred.
Not really. But, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
But thanks.
That was a brutal.
I was trying to get it in the saucer so I could show you what that does, but
No,
fail.
So I think we're gonna actually move to the main event. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you're only gonna need the edge.
All right, John, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna play a little bit of Wrestlemania here.
So, Papa 18, it's coming up. It's exciting. It's gonna be lots of fun.
You think it'll be exciting?
I hope so.
I think it's going to be fantastic.
So, Wrestlemania. Wrestlemania is a brand new, and when I say brand new, this is less than a week old at this point, right, Doug?
I got this game on Sunday.
And we'd like to actually just spend a moment because Doug actually transported this game all the way here so it could appear
in a blizzard.
In a blizzard, so it could appear on Papa TV Live.
Uphill both ways.
I was just about to mention that part, Doug. I swear. I just got
in
just sat down
110
and was
degree
going to mention
weather,
that.
walked it on his back.
Thunder snow.
Thunder snow. Did you see that video of Jim Cantori floating around online where he was freaking out because there was a thunder
He
snow?
was the happiest weatherman I had ever seen.
I have never seen a weatherman so happy in
He
my life.
completely lost his mind.
That was actually really awesome.
Every time
Do you think
there
it was real, or do you think he was faking it?
That guy was so
I don't think
thrilled.
you could fake that
Yeah.
kind of enthusiasm.
That
John.
enthusiasm was fantastic.
I think my level of respect for Jim Cantori has just gone up multiple notches. Actually, so if you look at our B-roll cam on WrestleMania here, there's something you're going to notice right off the bat. Actually, you might not notice it while Fred is playing around with the microphone and the headphones. But there is a plug going right into the back of the machine. That's the new power location.
Is that
Yeah.
the on-off switch right there?
The on-off switch is below that on the corner of the head there. So it's way different than most people are used to on pinball machines. It's no longer located on the bottom of the cabinet.
That's going to make it tough to squeeze games together in a private collection or whatnot where you got little room there.
That's what they make power strips for.
We got you on now, Fred.
Yeah, I'm going in and out, so.
Okay, that's just that headphone jack.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so you were talking about the power cord. It is plugged directly into the back, and also, too, the on-off switch is actually right underneath the right speaker on this. Which
That's
is
so weird.
Yeah, it is really weird. And I don't know if you want to at some point, Doug, if you want to show the new board.
I don't think we really have the cameras set up
That's
properly
true.
to demonstrate
But
that.
if you want to talk about that for a second, that's the new board that they're using in the stern.
The new board set, right?
So it's the
Which
new
is now
the new spike system. And honestly, I don't know a lot about it because, like I said, I've only had the game for a few days. But basically, it consists of one really tiny board in the back box. Most of the back box full of boards is gone. It remains to be seen how reliable the system will be. I have
Also gone is
yeah.
the fluorescent light bulb.
Yeah, it's now the back glass is now lit by LEDs on the driver board that's in the back box. So the SAM system, which was the system before this, is a extremely reliable board set in my experience, and so I have a lot of confidence that this one's going to turn out quite well for Stern.
So, without further ado, Papa TV Live presents you Wrestlemania.
So you got the sound okay, John? Okay. So what do you want to know, John?
So right on the plunge, you could actually choose one of any 4 wrestlers. Fred did not choose a different wrestler. He just took the Rock. And throughout your ball, you'll hear the wrestler's theme music playing.
And then also, too, it's a unique situation up top because the slings you actually control with the flipper buttons.
Oh, so you're making those slingshots fire right when you need to, right?
That's correct. And it's a little bit weird because both of them are set a little bit different, so it's a different shot for each one.
You know, I was playing this yesterday, Fred, and I did notice it was slightly earlier than I thought it would be, pretty consistently on that.
Yeah, Nick came down after you played it, and he played it once, and he showed me kind of how it was. It is a little bit earlier, but I was talking about these two up here, and there's a kicker that's controlled by the flipper.
You can actually see it sticking out on the left-hand side, too.
Yeah, it's on the bed, so you can hit it on either one, and if you get these banks down, you get it in there for a pin. Once you defeat 3 opponents, it's supposed to be a multi-ball, and then there's you can get $2 million for each time you pin somebody. So there's some points to be had up there.
All right.
Doug, we have a question from the chat room. Does this have a headphone jack?
I don't know. I haven't specifically seen one, but it might. Like I said, I got it on Sunday, and it's pretty much been in storage since then until we drug it out here.
From where I'm sitting, it's a little hard to see, but I don't believe I see one there on the front of the game. So.
Yeah, I didn't see it myself, but I also wasn't looking for it. So I think I might get a pin here. So there you go. It's $2 million for that. So like I said, it can be lucrative, and then it's interesting from the top too, because there's like 5 different ways the ball can come back to the play field, and there's a hole in the plexi in the middle that'll allow it to go into the pop bumpers, which is the worst way it can actually come out.
So explain to people watching at home exactly what we're looking at on that upper playfield. That's raised up off the playfield, is that correct?
That is correct. It is raised up of the playfield above the pop bumpers, and there is a set of like drops, or not really drops, but stand-ups on either side. So as you hit the flipper buttons, you go towards lighting that pin button or that pinhole at the top where you can pin your opponent.
We're also just slightly missing out of camera range above the ring. There's a set of in-lane rollovers that you can complete to, I believe it increases your bonus multiplier.
Is there 4 lanes at the top up there, Doug? Or Fred?
There's 5.
5 lanes? Okay.
Yes, there's 5 lanes at the top. The one thing about this game, and I only played this a little bit yesterday, is the ref multi-ball, which is attained by shooting the purple ref letter icons on the board and then shooting it into the hole at the top. So
You just got one.
I got a kick out, though, because I didn't have all the stand-ups done. So it'll kick them out.
You're going to need to do more than that to pin Kane. He's a big dude.
Schoolboy him. Boss slam him.
I'm gonna try.
Boss man slam. There you go, John.
Did we ever discuss your days as a professional wrestler, John, on Papa TV?
I'm sure we have.
Wasn't it Al the plumber?
It was.
Did it have anything to do with chainsaws?
No.
John, what was your finisher?
The boss man slam, as a matter of fact.
Oh, sidewalk slam? Sideways slam?
It's basically sort of an inverted side suplex.
That's awesome.
I like a good suplex. Not being done on me, but I like suplexes. And I don't think I'd want John to suplex me. And those outlanes are evil. It just kind of sucks.
So I guess
all
the
them
chair
sides.
shot would be out of the question, Fred?
Well, we took a picture of that last night with you smashing a chair over Hogan's head.
So check out the value of this bonus, too. This is a game where the bonus really matters.
Whoa.
I don't...
Let's see what it ends up being.
Wait, why does it keep counting down?
Because you had a
6 million
multiplier.
bonus.
Yeah,
That was 15 million points.
Well, it was actually the bonus was 6.6.
6 million points.
6.6.
It's half his score.
That was
Yeah, that's insane.
And that goes down. It's one of those holes where, again, the ball can go down. Now, what I want to try to do is I want to shoot the loop underneath where the pops are, in the middle of the play field.
You see the flashing arrows right now.
That's correct. Not the outlane like that. But up here, that will give me one more ref reward. I think I have to do it one more time, and I can get a multi-buy by shooting it up top. But I'm not 100% sure because, again, we've only played just a little bit.
Oh, nice shot.
So you haven't really talked about the skill shot either there, Fred.
I don't. To be honest with you, I don't even know what it is, Doug.
So there's 4 different skill shots. You'll see is the I'll talk next time the ball's in the shooter lane. Let it sit there for a second, and I'll let you know what I know, which isn't much.
I don't know much, but I know how to play Wrestlemania.
Thank God I'm calling my agent.
I think that's I think Hasselhoff has some competition now.
I think so. John, have you considered singing in Germany?
The Berlin Wall already came down. That time has passed.
Yeah, let's not put the wall back up.
We can get a
because-
nice LED jacket for John, I'm sure, in this day and age.
All right. Do you want to play another one by yourself, or do you want to fire it up with some more people?
Oh, we can play. If Ange wants to jump in, she can play. So she wants to play.
Let's play some pinball.
Okay. So
All right, winner gets a
So,
Slim Jim.
Doug, go
yeah.
ahead and tell us what you know, Doug.
So you'll see on the right-hand side where the ladder is, there's a LED light that's going up. There's actually 4 different skill shots, and it doesn't actually label them on the game. You just see the LED going up. There's one that is advanced signature move, which honestly I don't know what it does. The very top one is an actual skill shot, which gives you a set number of points. I believe it's the second one is actually the one you want. It's either the second or third one, which is increased bonus multiplier. And as you saw in Fred's earlier game, if you build your bonus up, that can be absolutely huge on this game.
Okay, so I'll try for the second one.
I think it's the second one, but I'm
Yep.
probably wrong.
Yeah, that's okay, but I'll shoot for it anyways. And Slim Jims, since we're doing WrestleMania, we're putting this game is for Slim Jim.
Dig it.
That's right. The winner of this game will receive 1 Slim Jim.
And these are delicious. Delicious.
Slim Jims are delicious.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Processed meat is so good. So we're going to go for number 2. So let's see. 1.
Show us how it's done.
It's actually made from shark.
Okay.
So that actually just gave you the points. So
500,000.
It's not number 2.
It was
Okay.
500,000 just for plunging, though, so. And let's see what we can do. We're going to try to get all the stand-ups here. And,
Okay, and while you're playing here, Fred, I'm going to go ahead and reveal the B division for Papa 18.
Dun dun dun.
Go for it.
If
Did we do
everybody
C?
is. Did
Yeah.
we do C?
Yeah, we did see.
We did see. I must have missed
C was an awesome division. There's a 24 in there, I'm sure of it.
John would remember that.
So, okay. Now, remember, everyone, this list is subject to change at any moment's notice. In fact, while I'm reading it, it could very well change.
I think I see Mark wheeling a game out of that bank right now.
That's awesome.
It's nothing to see there, Doug. That's just normal. That always happens. But here is the B division for Papa 18. Lord of the Rings.
Not the dance?
Fishtails. The Rolling Stones. Radical. Time Machine. Revenge from Mars. Batman. Quicksilver. The previously announced Wizard of Oz. And Mousin' Around.
Oh, nice.
So, just to clarify that list a little bit, the Rolling Stones is the Stern version.
The Stern Rolling Stones.
And which version is the Batman?
I believe that's Stern Batman as well.
It is.
Not Batman Forever?
Not Batman Forever.
Oh, man.
Or Batman Begins? There's no actually Batman Begins.
I was, yeah, I didn't think that one.
There should be.
No.
That's a great movie.
Okay, Doug, if you say so.
I don't know what that was.
That was Christian Bale.
That was not Christian Bale.
That was Christian Frenchie.
Hey.
Sacre bleu.
And one of the comments in the chat room is the B bank makes me want to shoot myself.
Well, I guess that's from a B player then.
Then
Doug,
you should play an A.
Doug,
Then
you've
you
done
should
well.
absolutely The person who said that should absolutely be playing the A-Bank then.
Doug, there's a question in the chat. Will this game be at Papa 18?
I do not believe so.
Okay.
I don't think. Actually, I believe Trent is bringing one out for us, so
And
I'm going to go with a solid maybe.
So, just so you know, Trent is a distributor of Stern pinball machines, and he's from tiltamusements.com.
But also a world-class pinball player.
He ain't bad.
He is the distributor.
And to answer the question from the chat from Kid Force Pinball, that is the Data East time machine in the B division.
And there'll be one of those down at Kid Force for this weekend, Brian.
I love that game.
So do I. I like it as well.
That's right. I'm looking forward to making that trip.
I have to make sure we practice this tonight, Brian.
Practice? You talking about practice?
Oh, no.
Hey, if you ever get a chance to talk to Todd McCullough about his Iverson story, if you ever see him, ask him about Allen Iverson in this practice thing. He was around for that. That was pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff.
All right, I'll remember that.
If people don't know who Todd McCullough is, if you've ever been to Papa and you see a guy walking around that's 7 feet tall, that's Todd McCullough. Really great guy, real approachable.
Great pinball player as well.
Yes.
And I heard he wasn't too good at another ball sport, so.
Oh, whirly ball.
No, that's right. He devastates me every year at whirly ball.
Oh, he's fantastic. His reach is like, the car's sitting there and his reach is like 5 feet in front of him.
I try to use my height to intimidate people.
Well, he's
Somehow
like
that
5 feet tall when he's sitting down.
This is true.
A, he's not intimidated by anybody,
Oh,
and B, I am slightly inferior in the height category.
Also, too, about this game, and it might just be me, but the flipper gap on this game is a little bit wider than normal, I think.
Would you, do you think it's about the same as Mustang? Is that?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it'd be the same as Mustang, but it's definitely, when you step up, it's definitely wider. I'm not sure, by how much, if it's a 16th or an eighth of an inch.
That seems to be a John Trudeau thing. He's done that on a few games.
It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's noticeable.
That sounds like a lot to me.
Yeah. Well, if you're just a regular, a casual player, you may not know the difference, but when you step up to it, you can definitely tell. Ange got her ball saved, and she went with the Triple H. So we're going to listen to some Motorhead.
Oh, that was a big body slam.
Huge.
He throws him into the rope. Oh, and he clotheslines him.
Oh, that was a
He
vicious
throws him
thing.
to
There's
the rope.
another elbow.
Oh, that was a big elbow. And he's standing there looking to play mercy.
It's
Is that
funny.
what he's doing there?
the guy that's on the DMD right now looks like what's his name? The Iron Claw. What
It's
was his
Bowen.
name?
That's Bowen on the DMD right now. You're wrestling Bowen.
It looks like Mola Ram about to rip your heart out.
Monorom, Pseudorom.
Ange, cover your heart.
Gosh. And he's banging the guy's head off of the, table?
It's off the Spanish the table. The
or is
Spanish
it off the
announcer
pinball
table.
machine?
It might be off the pinball machine, actually. That's a good call. Right off the lock bar. If he was playing AC/DC, he'd be shooting the cannon.
Roman Reigns.
I don't know who that even is.
It's that guy you're wrestling.
I don't like this music, though. It's not heavy enough. We need some Slayer. Slayer in Wrestlemania would
Why
go
has it got to
perfect.
be all about?
So whatever skill shot you just got there, Fred, was the advanced bonus X one.
Too bad I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think he was even looking at those lights, Doug.
I was thinking about Slayer. As I often do.
If Bowen were a wrestler, which wrestler would he be?
Baron von Raschke.
He'd be that Cesaro guy that Angelo was just wrestling.
He'd be Bob Backlund.
Oh. Excellence of execution.
How about the Professor Lanny Poffo?
Wait, the excellence of execution. That was
That was Bret Hart.
Yeah, that's Bret Hart. He's
Oh.
also the best there was, the
Ooh,
best
moonwalk.
there is, and the best there ever will be.
That was pretty nice. I did a nice shot to the in lane to save the ball, and then it went up and over. That was pretty sweet.
That's what you get rewarded with.
Yeah, what are you going to do? So,
Oh my gosh, this guy's just evil.
Look at his hands.
Those figures aren't natural.
His finishing move is the back scratcher.
His finishing move is when the alien pops out of his chest and eats you.
The chest burst. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, he doesn't look very happy. He's saying something too, but it's muted. I want your heart.
So we should mention, I guess this is the early version of the code. So I don't know exactly what the ROM revision is. Or not. It's not even a ROM anymore. But
I'm going to try to get the multi-ball, but the multi-ball that's available right now is referee multi-ball.
okay.
As I mentioned earlier, you can get a multi-ball by completing 3 matches, but I did that yesterday and it didn't come into play, so it must not be written into the code yet, but it's on the scorecard. So I'm going to try to get the referee mode here so we can get a multi-ball, get a little bit of action going. Advanced bonus X on number 3. That time I paid attention, Doug. And I was showboating there.
That was a big win for you, Fred.
I know. Well, you know.
Gosh. Fred now has more wins in professional wrestling than I do.
That's not. Yeah, that's not good. Sheamus. Let's see if Sheamus looks any less menacing. What do you think?
Sheamus is only using one hand to rip out your heart.
He has very spiky hair too. I mean,
He's
that's
got a
some
long,
super spiky
long
hair.
head.
Sort of looks like he's headbanging.
Well, he'd be listening to Slayer. That's why. There's referee multi-ball. So
All right,
there you go.
here we go. Let's watch what happens.
So the
Very
ram
psychedelic
shots are
start
jackpots.
to the multi-ball.
The ram shots are jackpots, and the hole at the top is a jackpot. That's as far as I know.
Okay.
I don't know if all the ref shots are are jackpots.
I believe they are. They look like they're lit. Wow, you're getting some big jackpot values there.
And
There's
I
a
just
million
double
jackpot, a 2 million jackpot,
And a double drain.
and a
And-
double drain.
It's your extra ball lit wherever that's at.
I just nailed
Satan
it.
just came out of the ring and said you get an extra ball.
Well, that's
Gosh.
Oh, they just. I don't even want to talk about what they just did. That was awful.
Yeah, I don't think we can mention that on the air here.
Did he just rip off somebody's feet and hold them up and said you get an extra ball?
Well, he was pulling off the feet so he could feed them to the sharks from Baywatch.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
No, the extra ball was achieved by shooting through this little horseshoe here.
Okay.
Way out of control.
It was out of control, but that was really kind of disturbing what they did to show the award for the extra ball. I'm not going to talk about that.
That was strong play, though. Sitting at 26 million points right now. That's more than your last game, I believe.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Nice save.
Jeez, Fred. That was some lightning fast reflexes there.
That's about the only thing I have left at 46.
Oh.
All right, so let's see what the bonus is. You can 3 times.
Wait, why did it go back up?
I don't.
There's a bonus multiplier.
Oh, okay. The multiplier's counting down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for those who like it, because I know that they have talked about it before in games, is showing the countdown on the playfield for bonus.
Okay.
They actually have that on this game.
Yeah, they kind of brought that back, John.
Yeah.
Huh. That's neat.
So Sheamus is going to take his hand and pull my heart out here in a second. And
So,
that will happen.
Oh, throws him in the ropes and gives him the shoulder lock.
And a pin.
And that was enough for a pin.
so I'll give it till next week till we see a video out there of a maximum bonus rip on this game.
Keith Elwin probably already has one. He's
No, I wasn't mentioning any names, Fred.
I do. I'll give him his endorsement.
All right, Keith Elwin getting called out by Fred Cochran.
Not called out, just he probably has his video out. I wouldn't be that
No, I
foolish.
think you were calling him out.
I would not be that foolish.
Did you just challenge Keith Elwin to a $100 game at Papa 18?
Sure.
On Wrestlemania. I think that's exactly what happened right now.
Okay, then we'll do that then with John's money.
What?
I like this deal.
For the records,
That's
no
not
way.
happening. That's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh my!
Come on, Fred, keep beating that guy's head off the table there.
I enjoy doing that. That's actually pretty gratifying.
There's more yeses for.
So that
some
was an
reason.
interesting exit out of the ring. It came down the right-hand side. I don't think I've ever seen it do that before.
Yeah, there's let me see if I can trap up here. Give me 1 second.
Probably not.
Yeah, I probably will. Let's see if I can catch it. Okay, so if you're up at the top, there's actually a cutout to the left of these diverters on either side. The ball will drop down. This side will come onto a ramp and drop onto the playfield. This one will drop down the side here on the right.
So you get kind of thrown out of the ring there.
That, yeah. I think that is kind of the way.
Right onto the floor, huh?
Yeah, right onto the Spanish announcers table, as we've talked about a couple times. Because that table always gets annihilated.
It does. It did.
Hey, Doug, do you want to join in the next game of WrestleMania? We don't get to see much of Doug Polka play.
I don't think anybody wants to see me play.
I think what we need to do if we do that is get him a stool so we can see him.
Oh, man. That was some trash talking.
Well, I didn't challenge Keith Elwin, but I did talk about Doug Polka.
So Fred's owning up to at least.
It's easy
some
to
of his
challenge
smack
the
talk,
person who's 5'5".
right?
Well,
Pick on someone your own size.
Compared to the person that's across the country.
okay, John. No, John's right here. He's my size. Come on down, John. We'll play.
You can't handle the
I'll
truth.
challenge John.
I think he just
John
called you
getting
out, John.
called out
Yeah.
by Fred
You can't handle
Cochran.
the truth.
Keep Doug over there because he's standing up right now. I can barely
Just
see
watch it, or I'll bring the chainsaw that's up by here by the booth down there and come get you.
him. Then bring the chainsaw. Bring the chainsaw. I'll bring the knot in the wood so your chainsaw can hit that.
So, just to tell our viewers a little bit about what's going on here.
Talking trash.
We are talking trash. We are taking a break after this week, and I don't exactly know when we will return.
Where are we
for
going,
live
John?
Broadcasts. Well,
Yeah, John.
We're going to parts unknown. I believe that is a wrestling term.
I don't think that's where
Isn't
we're
that
going.
where the missing link went? To
He is
parts
from
unknown?
parts unknown.
Oh, okay. No, we are going to.
We're going to Louisville.
Yeah, on the 6th through the 8th, we're going to be going to the Louisville show.
Then the following weekend,
Is Papa 18?
World Pinball Championships, Papa 18.
in my case, the weekend after that, I'm actually going to make a return to the Ohio show to try to defend.
That's right. The Ohio show is
The weekend after
that.
Papa 18, yeah, is the Ohio show. And then if you're in Pittsburgh, the weekend after that is the PPL finals.
Good grief.
We're going to squeeze those
What
in
a month
somewhere.
of pinball.
I'll be missing that, actually. I'll be in Toledo, Ohio.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, I know. So am I.
So are the people in Toledo.
Hey, I don't know what's coming.
Property values just went down.
We are opening a new store there. They'll be happy to see us.
So,
I want you, Rapogle. Get down here.
Oh, the challenge has been thrown down to my announcing partner here in the booth.
Let's
What's
go, John.
going to happen?
oh, you can't handle me.
Let's go.
I'm coming.
Who is that?
You better watch out,
Who
because
is-
I'm coming down there.
Who is that?
That's Al the plumber.
Oh, man, here comes Al the plumber. He's running the ringside.
Where's the belt at? Where's the Papa belt at?
Circuit belt's at the front desk.
Yeah, it's locked up
You can't have it.
in a safe place.
John's going to come over with the acrylic case and crack me over the head with it.
So I don't think John's actually ever played this game.
I think this is the first time he's seen it, other than when we were taking it out of your car, Doug.
So I extended a handshake for friendship with John, and he proceeded to give me a forearm shiver.
I think you've asked for that, Fred.
I think that, yeah, you earned it.
That's the least he could do right now.
I did kind of deserve that. That's pretty awesome.
So we don't get to see much of John playing on Papa TV. For those who don't know, John really is a world-class player.
He is.
He's
He
ranked
is.
in the top 30 in the world right now.
I believe he is somewhere in the top 30, yeah.
Not with a kendo stick to the back of his head, he's not.
By God, his brains are all over the ring.
So the Big Show is going to maul John this time. Let's see what he looks like. He has two big fists up there, and yeah, he looks like a bobblehead actually.
John actually taking a skilled drain and ball save there to get that ball back up top.
Oh, that was a heck of a little movement. A big little movement, as I like to call it.
In this game, John, by the way, is for a Slim Jim, so the pressure's on. What? Yeah, Slim Jim.
That's right, a Slim Jim for the winner.
Pinball's for amusement only, no wagering, please.
But it's Slim Jim.
Well, John said he was a little bit hungry, so I'll extend the offer, and then he can proceed to rub it in my eye with salt.
John's always hungry.
Well, look at it like this. How about the winner gets a donated Slim Jim, Doug? Therefore, it's not a prize.
There you go. So what are your impressions of the game, Fred? People want your review.
My review of the game. Like I said, the code's early, so you really don't know what the game's going to offer. But as far as the shots, I think they're pretty satisfying. There's some tough shots. Obvious strategy right now is to go up top, but that doesn't, it's kind of like whitewater. You can stay up top all day and it won't score you any points unless you're doing the right stuff. But no, I like the flow of it. It's just a little bit getting used to up the upper playfield. Once you get used to doing the sling bumpers, it's pretty fun. It's pretty
go
fun.
ahead and plunge and show us how it's done, Fred.
Pretty fun. I'm going to go with Daniel.
I will say, in my experience with the game, which is limited, I probably have about 10 games on it.
I have a total of 6 balls played on it, Doug.
At most, but
It's my 3rd game.
I enjoy the shots on the game. Once again, it's an early revision of code, so it seems like it's not quite fully featured, but I really enjoy how it's got the bonus countdown and some of the old school throwback things on it. And the integration of the wrestling ring is actually a pretty cool toy.
It is a pretty neat toy. I hope that it holds up, and that is my great fear is those slammers not working too well.
I believe they're just slingshot brackets, and slingshots fire hundreds of thousands of times in a pinball machine before they need any type of service. So I'm really not too concerned about the reliability on those.
Being that I can't fix one of these to save my life, yeah, I'll take your word on that, Doug.
Does this playfield remind you a little bit of Joker's, Doug? I mean, it is John Trudeau, but there's some Joker aspects to it.
A little bit. But
those are some steep ramps to get up there, for sure.
I actually really hate Jokers. And it's all because of the sound package on that game.
Oh,
it's horrendous. It's horrendous. If you could just turn off that laugh, I think that game would be all right.
Yeah,
Here's John doing some showboating in the ring right now. Whoa.
I think that's John's finishing move is showboating.
Did he just slap save the slammer flipper?
He may have.
He has those type of skills. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you right now, Fred.
We hear every time you're wrestling that microphone around.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I could barely hear anything, and I think it cuts off.
I think Fred's having a little problem with his headphones right now.
I have a little bit more of a big problem in front of me with John kicking my butt.
Yeah, Fred's just setting up the headphones as the excuse as to why John kicked his butt.
No, that's not going to happen. I'm going to win.
Okay,
And I'm
well,
going
you heard it.
And I'm going to take the donated Slim Jim and devour it.
Are we getting paid from Slim Jim for all these endorsements?
We are not, but we should be.
No, we went to the store and purchased the Slim Jims.
So we have to come up with an alternate name. How about Chim Jims? Kind of like Chim Chim.
I think that sounds better than Meat Stick. I think that works much better.
Actually, I'm going to distract John by starting to write my name on the glass with a greasy Slim Jim.
There you go.
And he won't be able to see. It'll obstruct his vision.
Please don't do that.
Looks like you're getting closer to him there. Are you going to, knee him in the back or something while he's playing, Fred?
I can't talk about that right now.
Oh, it sounds like something might
look
be
at the
afoot.
save by John.
Where's my kendo stick?
Now, Josh Sharp would move that game back or move the camera,
Move the camera.
so that we could see.
What
but
was that? Was that the
Move the game slightly to the left, Fred.
slightly to the left?
Slightly to the left.
Perfect.
Right there?
Thank you, sir.
I should have did it harder so I could tilt John's ball.
You should have gotten rid of his bonus.
Actually,
you
the
missed your
guy
opportunity.
that's on the back glass right now looks like Ox Baker from Escape from New York. The guy that was the wrestler, if you know who
Are you
that
referring to John Cena?
was. I'm referring to the guy on the screen, Cesario. Right
Oh, Bowen.
We'll be seeing Bowen next month, so.
Somebody who's got the pinball browser out there definitely needs to hack that guy's name.
Wasn't there a cosplay Bowen at a recent tournament?
Oh, there goes my ball
Was
again.
it Louisville? I'm hoping to see the cosplay Bowen again.
Did that really happen?
Not.
I don't know. It was a great story.
People really should dress up as their favorite pinball player. I would love to see that.
That would be pretty awesome
I'm
to
dressed up
see.
as me right
Perhaps
now,
with
so it
Replay FX, we could see that happen.
Yeah, there's a costume contest there, so dress up
Everyone
as your
dress up as
favorite.
Fred Cochran.
Dress up as your favorite pinball
Make
celebrity.
sure you guys saw yours still in 6'4" and a half, so you guys can wear your favorite Fred Cochran outfit, which would be a hoodie and a pair of jeans. That was the sound of John just defeating me.
All right, John goes into referee multi-ball. He is flailing away. Oh, my God.
He doesn't care.
It looks like you got an add ball, or is that a ball save that
I think it was a ball save. I think this is a 3-ball multi-ball.
Yes. I'm going to see if I can figure out where a ball save is if he gets one.
I'm not sure if that exists yet in the code.
Here comes the PA champion riding around on a scooter.
John desperately trying to get one of those balls under control.
Like the referee multi-ball is two guys double teaming somebody with the ref passed out on the mat. That's fantastic.
That is true
No way,
WWE
matching
right
outfits.
there.
I think the ref got eaten by a shark. That's what the problem is.
He was playing Baywatch earlier.
They
He
were
missed
all
the
wearing
super
suits.
jackpot.
Okay, so in
John, that
the
was some strong play
in
there.
the Slim Jim Challenge here, I'm getting decimated right now. So
It's a good thing you challenged John to
John,
this match.
John, I have one ball left. The Slim Jim will be yours once my basketball drains.
Hey, Doug, we have a question from the chat for you. Does the pinball browser work on the Spike system?
I actually probably not. I honestly don't know, but it's a new system, so I wonder if that has
Yeah.
changed.
Okay, hey, take a guess at what I got in my hand here, Doug.
We want to know?
It looks like a list of
Is it a
games.
sock?
It is a list of games.
Is it a list of games?
It is most definitely. It is the
Is that the
tentative.
A? Is that the A-Bank?
Is it Classics 1?
You know, it is Classics 20.
Now that Classics are worth more Whopper points, we're just gonna have like 40 of them every week.
I'm all for that.
In fact, this broadcast is now counting as Whopper points for us. No,
this
I'm kidding.
broadcast
Thank God.
is
Thank
worth
God.
like 8 Whopper points.
and some Slim Jim points.
But I
Puts
do
me over
have
1,500.
the tentative A division list.
Well, nobody really wants to watch Fred play, so why don't you read those off?
All right, we're going to start off.
Agreed.
Our first game is Mustang,
Woohoo!
CSI, Medusa.
Wait, CSI, doesn't it have the 3 switch problem? Oh, wait, we're going to fix that.
We are going to fix
There
that.
goes that.
Where did I leave off? Medusa,
Or aren't we?
Simpsons Pinball Party, Space Station, Cactus Canyon, The Walking Dead, Black Rose, Lost in Space, and Orbiter 1.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Orbiter 1?
John devouring the Slim Jim? This is the greatest moment in Papa TV
he's
history.
stepping into that Slim Jim.
So,
John, why don't you get up here and take us out?
Take us out like a champ.
it was great season of broadcasts, and we'll be back, who knows when, but John's going to
We will be back sometime in the future, guarantee it. Keep an eye out on the usual places where we announce these, and in a couple months' time, hopefully, we'll be back again with them.
And we will be broadcasting live from Louisville, and we can do the final bracket of that, so that'll be our next official broadcast.
We will be broadcasting at Louisville. We'll be broadcasting the circuit finals. We will be broadcasting Papa 18 finals.
So there's lots of cool stuff to look forward to.
Plenty of pinball coming up in the next month, so even if you don't have an event out here, you get out and play some pinball.
We have some work to do.
I would just like to say thank you to all the people who have made this first season of Papa TV Live happen. It's been really wonderful, and a lot of people put a lot of time in to make this show happen. So thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
All right, so we look forward to seeing you at these upcoming Papa Circuit events, and even more so, we look forward to seeing you at the Replay Effects Festival. Have a great night, and happy flipping.
Good night, everybody.